Hey guys, just what you wanted to see, more complex fractions. Math is complex as you go deeper and deeper into it, but as you learn more of it, it becomes less complex. So let's take a look at this, and let's do a few of these. We're adding fractions again, making a common denominator, so we put our k over 1. Okay, we need to get a common denominator, so we have a k minus 2 over here, so we're going to need a k minus 2 on this side. So k minus 2 times 1 is k minus 2. We don't need to put a 1 over here because 1 times k minus 2 is just k minus 2. Okay, so we have k times k minus 2, which is going to be k squared minus 2k plus 1 over k minus 2. Okay, getting a common denominator over here, we're going to put the 1 over 1. So this side needs a k minus 2. So we're going to get a k squared plus k minus 2. Over k minus 2. Okay, now, as I'm thinking about this and wondering, can I factor this? Yes, you can. Negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. Negative 1 plus negative 1 is negative 2. So, factoring the numerator, and I know this is just going to drive some of you to your grave. I mean, that's a figure of speech, by the way, because of all the math that we're doing. So I factored this, which you all know how to do. Remember the x factor? Or you can do it in your head like I just did it. Times k minus 2 goes on top. Factoring this one. Now let's think. 2 and negative 1. 2 and negative 1. So that's going to factor to k plus 2, k minus 1. Let's see if that's right. 2 times negative 1, negative 2. 2 plus negative 1, positive 1. Okay, now we can start canceling. So those cancel, and we're left with k minus 1, k plus 2 over k plus 2. Okay, let's take a look at number 2. All right, so here we have xy and y squared. Now remember, think about y squared as y times y. So we need another y over here, and we need an x over here. So let's see, what do we have? We have x y squared, and we have x y squared. So we're good. So we're going to have y times 1 minus x times 1 over, and order, I'm going to put it in alphabetical order. So x, y squared. Okay, common denominator. Let's see, we have an x squared and an x, so we need an x over here to make an x squared. We have a y and a y squared, so I need a y over here to make a y squared. So we're going to have y minus x over, and again, alphabetical order, so I'm going to do an x squared y. All right, here we go. So we have y minus x over xy squared. Change division to multiplication. reciprocal, and y minus x. Nice, nice, nice. All right, y minus x's cancel out because they're groups and the groups are the same. And we can cancel one x here with one of these x's. We can cancel this y out with one of these y's. So that's going to leave us with an x on the top and a y on the bottom. All right, let's take a look at number 3. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can factor this. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. So 3 and 1. So x plus 3, x plus 1. All right. Now we have to get a common denominator. So this group needs an x plus 1. This group needs an x plus 3. Okay, so we're going to distribute the 4 here. 4 times x, 4 times 1, plus 2 times x, 2 times 3, over our common denominator. Okay, next thing, write the numerator down. It's completely factored. Change division to multiplication. Do the reciprocal. Now I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms here. 4x and 2x is 6x. I'm just going to write it here. 4 plus 6 is 10. And before I write that here, I'm going to look at this and I'm going to factor out a 2. 2 goes into 6 3 times. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So I'm going to have 2 times 3x plus 5. Okay. X plus 3 cancels. X plus 1 cancels. 2's cancel. So on top we're left with an x. On the bottom, 3x plus 5. If you're getting this, great job. If you're not getting this, hang in there. Watch the videos again. Okay, on the top, you know, we're not adding or subtracting fractions here, so we don't need to do a common denominator. But what I am going to do is hopefully you notice it too. I notice a difference of 2 squares. So I'm going to go ahead and break that down right away. X minus 2, x plus 2. Okay. Over here, I'm going to go ahead and factor my denominator. So I'm going to get a 2. 2 goes into 2 one time. 2 goes into 4 2 times. Now the reason I do that is because notice they have an x plus 2 in common. Okay, so it helps when finding a common denominator. We know that this denominator needs a 2. And now we have a common denominator. Okay, so we're going to have 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10 over 2x plus 2. All right, keep moving. Rewrite the numerator. Change division to multiplication. Do the reciprocal. I don't know why, but this is my favorite part. Canceling. Love it. X plus 2, x plus 2. No more groups to cancel, so we look at our terms. and 2/10. We could factor the 2. We could factor the 2 down to 2 times 1, right? We could factor a 2 out of the 10. We get 2 times 5. So y'all would agree that 2 times 1 is the same as 2, and 2 times 5 is the same as 10. So we get 1/5 if the 2's cancel. So on the top we have left 3x times 1, which is 3x. And on the bottom we have an x minus 2 group and a 5 term. Always put the term first, and then the group. If you're getting this, you can pat yourself on the back, because I know this can be very complicated for most math students. And if you're not getting it, like I said, keep trying. Ask questions. Keep trying. Okay? All right, have a good evening. See you in class tomorrow.